Hi guys, it's Slade from Tactical Basements, and today I just want to make a real quick video on owning firearms with children in your home, and firearm safety with children in your home. Now, you're going to see my daughter probably poke her head in the screen. Her name is Kaden. She's 2 years old. She's the love of my life. And I would never, ever, you done being famous?
Dad? Dad?
Yep. Alright, get down. Let Daddy make his video, okay?
Dad?
Here, you can sit here. So anyway, you know, I hear a lot of people, talk about, comment to me about owning firearms because I have kids. What do you, even my own mother says, she knows I'm a police officer, I have numerous amounts of training. Even she says, what do you do with the guns? Make sure they're locked up, and my mother's my mother, and your mother's going to be your mother. Whoever this is that's making this comment to you about being scared, it's normal. I understand it, but the worst thing you could do, in my opinion, and I think every gun owner will agree with me, is you hide your guns from your kids and don't let them know they're in the house, and don't let them around them. There's a way of introducing a firearm to a kid, and that's with safety. Obviously you're going to make sure the gun is unloaded. Secondly, you're going to let them, if they're old enough, I wouldn't let her handle a firearm, but I have, a 15-year-old and a 19-year-old. The 19-year-old has shot my firearm. He's shot my Glock. Okay, you gotta sit here and be quiet, okay? My 15-year-old has not shot a firearm yet. And, I think what would be, Kaden, you gotta be good. What would be good for him would be the AR. There's no recoil. A lot of people are really afraid to fire, a 40 caliber Glock for the first time. It's intimidating. The recoil is intimidating. A 40 caliber model 23 Glock has a lot of recoil. It's got a lot of snap to it. So, to let that be the first gun that a 15-year-old or 14-year-old, 16-year-old is going to handle is a lot. I wouldn't let anybody, under 15, fire a gun. You have a little smudge on your face here. Here you go. But, if my 15-year-old says, Dad, can I see your gun? Absolutely. Sit on the couch. I gotta make sure it's clear. I gotta make sure there's absolutely no magazine in it. There's no ammo in it. Kid, and you gotta stop. Get down. No, because you can't be good. Here, sit on the chair. Here, you can sit on the chair, and that's it. Here. So anyway, there's I'm gonna let him sit on the couch or whatever and make sure that, teach him. Here, this is how you cock it. If any time you are interested in seeing my firearm, both my older kids know absolutely, they don't ever tell any of their friends that there's firearms in the house. That I don't want. But because then their friends are going to be like, well, let me see the gun, and then your 15-year-old or 16-year-old or even 19-year-old might even say, well, okay, here, I've handled it before, I'll show you. He wants to show off because he knows. So that's yeah, I have no tolerance for that whatsoever. But the kids themselves, they want to see a firearm. I'm going to let them sit on the couch, make sure it's clear, you know what I mean? Now, you just saw my daughter. She's 2 years old, okay? And I got my AR on the table because I was cleaning it, okay? Now, I'm going to prove to you, show everybody that I'm not going to let a loaded firearm around my 2-year-old daughter. Okay? There's nothing in it. It's clear. Okay? So, but even my 2-year-old, she sees, goes into, looks at the gun cabinet. I mean, it's locked. She can't get at anything. But, she looks through the glass on the front. I mean, but when she gets older, absolutely, she's gonna learn how to shoot. She's gonna, all my kids are gonna learn how to shoot, and they're not. I'm not forcing them. If she doesn't want to do it, that's fine. She doesn't have to do it. If my boys don't want to do it, that's fine. They don't have to do it either. But absolutely, sit your kids down, talk to them about the guns, tell them how dangerous they are, but how fun they could be when you're using them responsibly. Absolutely, would I never give my kids permission to use my firearms without being supervised? No. They want to go to the range with me? Absolutely. You can come to the range with me. I'll show you, how I shoot the gun. I will let you shoot the gun. But I'm going to be right next to them, supervising them the whole time, and that's it. So guys, please, don't hide your firearms from your children. Don't. It's the worst thing they can do, because obviously curiosity is they say curiosity kills sometimes, and that's what's gonna kill. You don't tell them about a firearm in the house, you're out, say you hide your Glock in your closet. Here, I got a mountain climber, she's climbing all over the table. They find it in your closet, boom, that's it. And before I had any kind of safe or gun cabinet, the only thing I used to do is just, I honestly took the gun apart, my Glock, and it was the only firearm I had in the house. And I would put the slide in one spot, the lower receiver in another, and obviously the ammo was totally separate. So for them to accidentally have an accident and when it was hidden was virtually almost impossible. What's the odds your kids are going to find all three of them? Especially when my kids always knew. Nope. Even when I told them, it's okay, you can, hold my gun if I'm sitting right next to you, and I make sure it's clear and everything, they still, sometimes they said, no, I don't want to do it. But, guys, introduce them, get them familiar with the firearm, get the curiosity out of their systems, because when they're curious, that's when something bad is going to happen. So let them know, if they have any questions, they come to you first. I always told my kids, you could always see my guns or hold them. That way, they don't feel like they have to sneak, okay? And they're going to come to me every time, because I already told them they could. And they're going to come and say, Dad, can I see your gun or whatever? And 90% of the time I say no. I'm busy or doing something, and I just don't feel like sitting down. You know, like I'm tired. You know,
Down.
but
Open. Open.
no, we're not opening that. Mommy will do that. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Be smart, be real safe, be responsible, and practice. Safety comes first, and again, please get the curiosity out of the air. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Take care.